Coaching level 1, level 2, level 3. I just want to be totally honest with you, I would not study it today. And these are the reasons why. Well, one, when I went to see Paul for one-to-one coaching, he never did any of it on me. Number two is that it's not a qualification that's recognised by any official body. So MCIA, the government, anybody apart from the own private organisation. And you'll get no referral or no leads of clients from Chek Connect, because even Google says now that 99% of people never get any work from it. And the reason why you won't get work from Chek Connect is because Gavin Jennings is on the homepage of Chek Connect himself. So is a Pilates woman in Manchester, and so is backstabbing Phil Lazide. I'm on page 2, or was on page 2, I haven't checked for a while, but you click on my profile and I'll bounce back to page 1. So what's wrong with the HLC, or the Holistic Lifestyle Coaching Program, level 1, level 2, level 3 now? Now, when I did it, you could do it whenever you wanted. You could do like level 1, which was £500. Now it's £774. And because you could do it anywhere, like I done it in Eastbourne. I think it was 5 days, but now they're doing it over 3 days. But they're saying in it that you've got to do it over 3 years. Who wants to do a qualification over 3 fucking years? And then they've added lots of modules that you have to pay for while doing it. Does that make sense? So spinal structures, infant development, training for females. So you've got to do all these extra modules on top of it. So making it even more highly confusing, in my opinion. And the cost will go up. They're not going to give you them modules for free because they're going to lose money. Does that make sense? Then they want you to do IMS 1, IMS 2 and IMS 3, 4 and 5. So do you really want to spend 3 years constantly paying them for bits of paper that are absolutely worthless in the real world? I'm a Master Level 5 in London. I've been Level 5 since 2013, and I can tell you it's really hard to sell the HLC. It's not easy. You have to find committed clients and clients that are a bit into the Chek stuff. And after me walking around the gym, speaking to 50 members, only 1 member knew about Paul Chek. So keep that in your mind. Then you'll have to get private insurance. You won't be able to get normal fitness insurance for it, and it will be more expensive. Then on top of that, you're going to have to pay for a yearly license for bits of paper that are absolutely worthless. Paying a license, which makes the Institute £4,500,000 if it's true about the 75,000 practitioners worldwide. I believe that to be a complete fallacy, because if it was real, they would have at least 2,000 reviews online when there's only 12. Only 12 online. But on their own website for the equipment, there's 706, I think, reviews talking about the stuff that people have bought, not actually reviewing IMS 1, IMS 2 or nutrition lifestyle, holistic lifestyle coaching. And remember, when they first brought it out, it was called nutrition and lifestyle coaching, but they got in trouble with government bodies because they wasn't allowed to use that name. So on top of getting a devalued certificate, 2, you're going to find it really hard to sell. 3 years. 3 years when you can do a nutritional qualification for just over £1,000, and every gym, every doctor, every physio, every other professional will recognise it and see it being a legal qualification. So 3 years, You're going to be constantly paying out every month because it's a monthly prescription. But constantly paying out every month. All they've got to do is press a button. And if you put in holistic lifestyle coaching into Google, there's hardly anyone trying to sell it. I've had it on my website for about 10 years, 15 years. Did I get anybody to sign up and pay me for holistic lifestyle coaching individual? Zero. Zero people signed up for it or inquired about it. I had to add it to part of the program to get people to sign up with me. I'll say, this is the part of the assessments I do to start off with. And clients get it and clients understand it. But it's still very, very in-depth. Do clients really need it 100%? No. Depends on how much money they've got, depends on how committed they are, depends on how open-minded they are as well. Because if you're looking at chakras, like I rebalance them because I'm a shaman, and I use the Dr. Alberto Villoldo stuff, PhD and author of 24 books. I use his system, but I don't do it with everybody. If I chat to a client and they say, I'm not into that woo-woo bullshit, I don't even entertain it. I don't even use it. Because I know they're just not ready. Or they're just not, they're too ignorant in which to use it on them. Does that make sense? So now they've added, spinal structures, infant development, females, IMS1, IMS2, IMS3, to try and push you into them so they make even more money from you. So if you did a nutritional qualification, £1,200 or £1,000, depending on which one you want to do, you get that bit of paper, you can go into the gym, it will be on your CV, and the gym manager will know exactly what it is. Oh, it's a nutritional qualification. Yeah, we want this guy. They look at your CV and they see Chek Holistic Lifestyle Coaching. What the fuck is that? When they don't even know his name in the gym anymore. Does that make sense? The other thing that you've got to remember, I think they're on the verge of closing down. Because one, they haven't settled my case yet. Two, if you want to buy any products, it says categorically on their website, you have to wait for 3 to 6 months. And they want you to pay in advance. Who the hell is going to do that? Would you buy anything in advance and wait 3 to 6 months for it? I definitely wouldn't. Or maybe they're trying to make it look really special and that's why you have to wait. But why would you not give it as soon as possible so the practitioner can start using the forward head caliper that's £375 when you can get a physio one for £20? £20, not £375. So with the HLC, the Holistic Lifestyle Coaching Program as well, you got Dr. McCullough's book, The Fungus Link. It's very hard to get now. I've got 2 copies of it. But Paul said in a video that it was his brainchild to get people off of grains and to do this diet, to do that diet. All complete bullshit. He got it out of that book. The same as before the primal diet come in, it was metabolic typing. I've been using metabolic typing for over 15 years. It always works. But I'm an advanced advisor level 2 and I did the Reed Davis course. Now the Reed Davis course is £12,000. £12,000, 12 modules. So doing the same thing really, and then you'll get a bit of paper that's not recognised anywhere. You'll try and get in with a doctor. Oh, I've got this FDN qualification. Oh, we've never heard of that. Oh, it's not government. We can't touch it because of our insurance. So remember that. So what you learn in the course is really good, but overly in-depth, overcomplicated, whereas you could do the nutritional qualification, get that bit of paper, and then start using it straight away. And I'm sure there's more holistic lifestyle courses out there that you could do that are a fraction of the price of what they're trying to charge you over a 3-year period. Why would you want to wait 3 years to get your bit of pay to help anybody? And remember that once you've got it, the level 1, you can't diagnose anybody. you can advise them. That's all you can do under your insurance as well. So really, really think hard. So Paul never used the system on me. I went and signed a thing to do Native American healing. I come back really disappointed, didn't really work. But then I see a shaman in London that's worked with hundreds of people. Her system worked. I felt it for about 5 days, and things started to shift and change in my life dramatically. So you need to make up your own mind, definitely. But read my blog below. I've just done another blog about it, explaining the cost, explaining that it's only recognised by a private organisation, and explaining the complexity of it. So many people were doing level 1 back in the day, probably 2004, 2003, and I don't understand it. It's too in-depth, it's too deep. How do we sell it? How do we market it? And a trainer that I knew really, really well come up to me when I worked at Fitness First. Scott, I can't sell the HLC. I said, well, I'm selling it fine. How did you do it? I said, you've got to love it. You've got to believe in it. You've got to do it yourself. So I see Gavin Jennings not loving it and doing it himself. He was doing a conference call with everybody, and he's drinking coffee and then drinking water out of a plastic bottle. Gavin, why are you doing that when you're supposed to be holistic? Oh, trying to save money again, even though you got an estimated 32 million in the bank. Estimated 32 million in the bank, and he's drinking out of plastic water bottles, which are really bad for you. Even I don't do that. I drink out of glass Evian, and then I put it into here, a pint glass. So walking my talk as much as I possibly can. So really, really think about that, whether you really want to do a course that's going to take 3 years for you to really practice it, because the level 1 is only the introductory. Then level 2 goes deeper, level 3 goes even deeper. Does that make sense? And this is what I realized on my level 4. So Paul had a writing board behind us, and it had this amount of stuff that we had to do with every single client. And I looked at it and I just thought, an average client is going to have to be with you for at least a year for you to get all this transformation and all this benefit for that client. But on average, a client will stay with a trainer 3 to 6 months. If you have them after that 3 to 6 months, they may stay with you for a few years. I've got one client 25 years, got another client 8 years, and that's only because they can't do it on themselves, or they can't train without getting injured and stuff like that. Not because I'm using them as a cash cow. If they said to me, Scott, I'm going my own way, I would feel really proud of myself straight away, because I've done my job and they've got the result that they want. And remember, Paul Chek has bragged about he's had clients for 11 years and 30 years. That tells you that's a massive cash cow. That tells you that what he's teaching is shit, because they shouldn't be with you that long unless you've got a friendship and you've got to know each other, and it's not about healing, it's about, like Paul says, don't have rent-a-friends. So he contradicts himself. Does that make sense? Don't have a rent-a-friend, but I've had clients, I'm so brilliant, I've had clients for 30 years. The same as he done a recent video the other day. Oh, I'm brilliant, I can change your life, I can do this, I can do that. And I'm like, wait a minute, Paul, have you ever been unemployed for 3 years? Have you ever had it really hard? No, of course he hasn't. He grew up on a 141 acre farm, a sheep farm. So obviously if you got that amount of acreage, money wasn't tight. And then on top of that, aged 8, he said his father died, and his stepfather abused him in some way, as in got him to do hard labour. How can you do hard labour at 8 years old? He can't even put his feet on the tractor pedals. He can't even lift the post to put around the farm. He can't even do a hay bale. It's impossible at 8 years old. Unless you're Superman or you were super baby when you were born. Complete BS. The same as him talking about being a clairvoyant. I said to him, if you're a clairvoyant, come and visit me. Ain't turned up yet. Remote viewing. If you're a remote viewer, what special thing have I got in my bedroom which is really, really spiritual and super powerful? Nothing. Hasn't got in touch at all. So that shows you that it's all complete and BS. And the military photos, only two online. One of him holding a gun, a rifle like this. When if you was in the military, the airborne, you would have it on your shoulder. You would have full regalia uniform on in your dress outfit with other military guys and girls. So why is there no pictures of him like that online? This is why I think they're fake. Because if it wasn't fake, I've got my uncle, another friend, and another friend, all been in the military. My uncle was in the British Army Royal Green Jackets, and he went to Ireland and come back with PTSD. But when I go to his, he's got images everywhere of the army. My other mate in guerrilla warfare, he's got images everywhere, really proud of what he did, or what he learned and what he did. So I was really surprised, and the other friend as well. So really surprised that I didn't see that in the gym. You would have thought if Paul was in the military, he would have pictures of him jumping out of a helicopter or a plane on his wall in his own gym. Then the other correlation, which is really strange as well, Charles Parlequin, when he had his own studio, he had elite athletes all around the wall. Paul had about 2 or 3. And then, I trained the American Army boxing team. Okay, if you train the American Army boxing team, why is there no photos of the Army boxing team standing behind you? All in their uniform. Or why is there no photos of you, evidence of you doing massage on the American Army boxing team? It's a bit weird, isn't it? And I've been in the first Chek Institute he set up. What's her name? Janet Alexander owns it and bought it off of him. And it's like a regular studio. It's really, really lovely, really professional, looks great. And why would you sell that? Then buy this huge place that said he was in debt for, and he was nearly going bankrupt and all this stuff. But it does make me think, why would you have only 2 military photos online? Why would you not have, there's a special, 244 thing that all soldiers and all American military get, in which to say that they was in the military, so nobody can say that they're nicking valor by lying. And everything is not proven. You can't prove it. So you can't prove he's a clairvoyant unless you feel it or see it. You can't prove that he's a remote viewer unless you say to him, "I'll remote view my home, tell me what's in my bedroom." Does that make sense? The same with the military. You can't prove whether he's been in the military 100%, because it needs to be all that can be quite secret stuff, because being in the military. My ex-SAS girlfriend, she was so strict about online stuff. She wouldn't show anything online, simply because they were told that if they had stuff online and stuff, they could get attacked, like that soldier did in the UK that got, was it sworded or stabbed to death on the street? So they're very aware of that, and I understand that. But I still don't understand, why has he got pictures when he's doing seminars to big audiences where he's just standing on a helicopter, but not in his, dress uniform, standing there with everyone. And the same as the story about, I done remote viewing because 2 Chek practitioners were stuck on a mountainside and they're drawing their name in blood on the wall, and I remote viewed them and we found them and it was absolutely amazing. Okay, so why was that in the media? Why is there no media documented evidence anywhere? His name's C.H.E.K. He's very famous in the fitness industry, no other industries, just the fitness industry. And so because he's famous in the fitness industry, they would have picked that up, or the media in California would have picked it up, or if it was in Canada, they would have picked it up. There would have been a documented record of it. So it's BS, I believe. They can prove me wrong by putting it online, then I'll shut the fuck up. But I don't think they will. The same as he'll never come and remote view my flat, and he'll never do the clairvoyant thing because he can't do it. When I had my healing off of him, at the end of it, you'll feel it when you get back to the UK. I felt absolutely fuck all. Yes, he may have changed the ether by doing rattling with a big stick with shells on it and lighting up loads of sage, which I do that, but I use a rattle to open and close the chakras. I feel the chakras with my energy, find out which one's blocked. But then before I do all that, I cleanse myself, which Paul didn't do. And then I open sacred space. I call the 4 winds in, or the 4 energies, or into the room. Then I empty my bone and then they take over. It's a weird feeling. It really is weird, but it works. So this is what you've got to think about if you're going to be studying this stuff. It's not recognized only by their own organization. 2, they want you to do it over a 3-year period. Who wants to do a nutritional course over 3 years? 4, if you're not proficient or open-minded enough to do dowsing, you will find it very difficult to find exactly what's wrong until you get lots of experience of organ health and stuff like that. I can see what's wrong with people because I'm very, very open. But obviously I get them to fill out the forms because they're putting their energy into it. And remember, they did have a policy which is completely stupid. If it comes back filled out wrong, sack the client. Like screaming entities out of the body. Now, if you scream an entity out of the body, which C.H.E.K talks about, the entity is in the room, which means it will jump back into you or into the client. You have to put it into a Vogel crystal and release it over the park. That's what real shamans do. They don't scream it out of the body. It's completely wrong. And imagine if you're a fearful spirit or a trapped spirit in somebody's body and you're screaming it out. Imagine the stress that's happening to that spirit if you believe in that stuff. So you have to remember, it's not recognised only by their own organisation. They're going to keep upselling you. 3 years, what the fuck is all that about? I think I did it in just under a year. Did a level 1, which was I really enjoyed. Then I did level 2, then I did level 3. But was still really hard to sell. Then they were saying, if it comes back mist filled out, just cancel the client. You can't do that if you're running a business. And it makes you look really unprofessional. Really unprofessional. So what I do is, because Paul's at the top of the tree, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's got hundreds of practitioners referring to him. So he can do whatever the fuck he wants. That's the only reason why he can charge $700 an hour. So how I do it, as soon as I get it all printed off, I sit the client down, I talk them through it, and if I have to talk them through it 2 or 3 times, I do it. Because I want to get the result. I want them to feel better. I want them to improve. I want them to understand that it's very in-depth and that this is how we're going to get them right, feeling better. But remember, fasting is powerful. Buy a fasting book, read that book, read the other book, the Doug Kaufman book, read Metabolic Typing, read them 3 books. That's all you need. And then try it out on people. See what works, try it out on yourself. Doug Kaufman diet works 1000%, but people crash and they feel like crap when they do it because they've got to cut out all sugars and grain food as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, please like, and please share. The program is in depth. I learned a shitload of stuff that I didn't know. But is it worth having a qualification that's not valid anywhere? You've got to get private insurance and you've really got to push it in which to get people to buy it. I've always made the money back on whatever course I do, and I can see straight away the Spirit Gym is a load of shit. I would never sign up for that. One, it was $2,000. Now they've reduced it to $47. Got an email the other day. $47. You get 2 hours coaching with other people, obviously with Paul, and then you do your one-to-one. No, I think you get 2 one-to-ones or something like that, and then you get this time with Paul. But because I don't believe he's a clairvoyant, I don't believe that he can do remote viewing, my healing wasn't that good. I felt a little bit relaxed and that was it. But then again, I did have flu, so that could have interfered with it a little bit. But I wasn't thinking that he's a genius. Yeah, they've set up an amazing program where they've made huge amounts of money off of lots and lots of students that are just naive, or have not read enough, or are easily led, or are just young, dumb, and still full of cum, as they said in Point Break, my favourite movie. So just take this into account. You could do an holistic lifestyle coaching course. There's lots of them online now that are half the price, half the commitment of what you've got to do with the Chek program. And then they'll be more recognised. And then you've got the nutritional qualification that is recognised everywhere in the world, or especially in Great Britain. And you're not going to be a cash cow every month. Keep paying that direct debit out. And not be upsold to lots of other shit that you don't really need. And I think this is the bit that Paul and the Institute don't understand. They're adding level after level after level after level. People just get pissed off with that. Just give us the golden nuggets at the beginning, make it small, pass, qualify, start selling it, start making money. Why has it got to be new level, another level, another level, another level? Like Spirit Gym, 8 levels. Or FDN, 12 levels. 12 grand, £1,000 a level. It's ludicrous. You'll never make that money back. And that's what you've got to think about. If you're not confident at sales, and if you've got a big client base and you've got a big bank balance, do it. But if you're struck for cash, haven't got enough clients, and you think by doing the HLC is going to bring you in more clients, it's complete bullshit. It won't happen like that. Go and check my website. I'm #1 for the HLC. And I'm being totally, brutally honest with you because that's my character. I don't bullshit people. I don't lie to people just to get their money. If I can't help them, I say I can't help you. I'm sorry. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, please share, please like, and please click on the next video that may come up there. Thank you. Bye.